What is going on, everybody? Silver Scrounger here, and today is Thursday, September something, 16th, I think, maybe 15th. I don't remember. The days just seem to run in together with me lately. But anyway, oh man, it has been a crazy week. What do I want to talk about? First off, man, I know I'm the Silver Scrounger, but I've been paying attention to gold lately. It has dropped down deep into the 1600s. I think it's at 1675 right now, and yeah, that's where it is for the day, because it is past time for the markets to close and everything. So today it's at 1675-ish, and who knows what it'll do tomorrow to be, closed out for the weekend. And then silver has been hanging pretty good in the $19 range. It's at 19 and a quarter right now, I think. I don't know, there's so much difference between JM Bullion, SD Bullion, APMEX, and Kitco, and I don't know how in the world they figure the different prices. But yeah, it's at like 19 and a quarter on Kitco, which I feel is a little more reputable, because I don't know, I haven't really looked into it. I don't think does Kitco sell precious metals? I don't know. I kind of think that the other ones, JM and SD and APMEX and all that, I think they might inflate their number just a little bit so they can get that extra 15 cents per ounce. But I don't know. But yeah, it's looking like possibly going to be in the 19s for this weekend and stay in the 1600s for gold. And then of course the ratio, I think, is at 86 to 1, somewhere around there. So it's down a little bit from its peak at 95 to 1, I think, a couple of weeks ago, which is when I was considering doing a swap, but I never got around to it. Now, if it would have hit 100 to 1, I probably would have. And then just sat on that silver until it dropped back down to 75 or 70 to 1, like it was in January when I did my initial swap. Man, it's too bright out here. I was gonna take my glasses off. I don't know. But anyway. So today, I was in some Facebook groups, talking about coins and whatnot. And I had quite a surprise. I was kind of taken aback that to learn that there's a lot of people who don't know what RPM is, or DDO, DDR, OMM, just a bunch of abbreviations or initials, or whatever you want to call them, for different numismatic terminology. So I was kind of surprised by that. And I'm just like, wow. And I don't know what I don't know. It's a surprise, honestly. Like I said, I think, I'm sorry, I'm watching like a dirt devil right now. It's like a mini tornado that just went across the highway. That was cool. But where was I? Oh yeah. So I was trying to figure out how in the world do people not really know. I'm like, there's people saying that they've been collecting for 20 years and they didn't know what RPM was. And let me just run them through. And I know there's a lot of people that are stackers that watch my channel, and then those that are very novice that have not, been in the game long enough to really know some terminology, all kinds of things. So I'm gonna run them through real quick. RPM is repunched mint mark, meaning there's like a doubled D mint mark. It's repunched. Maybe they didn't get it deep enough on the first punch, so they hit it again and didn't get exactly on where it was on that die the first time, so it looks like it's a doubled mint mark, but they consider it a repunched mint mark. Then, because let me back up for a second. Back in the day, they used to hand punch the mint marks into the dies, and that's how it would be known as a repunched mint mark and not a double die. It's a whole, you gotta learn the whole process to sort it out and figure it out. But then there's DDO, which is doubled die obverse, and then DDR is double die reverse, and there's a lot of those. For a second there, when I was in this conversation, I was thinking that they put DDO or DDR on the capsules or the flips, the dang it, the darn plastic cases that they come in from graders. Wow, having a brain fart there. But then I remembered, no, they'll put double die obverse or reverse on there, and then they'll put what designation they have, like a FS801 or whatever. But what else? But and OMM is over mint mark. Now, this goes back to them hand punching them, and there were times where they would have a die from another mint, like Carson City's somehow would end up over in New Orleans, and that's where you would get a over or a O over CC type of thing, or there's a lot of D over S or S over D type of things, things like that. So yeah, that's an over mint mark. Then but anyway, it blew me away that so many people didn't know, because if you look on a lot of different websites to research errors and varieties, like wexlersdoubledie.com or what's the other one, Variety Vista. If you look on those two, they have them right there in the little boxes that you gotta click on to look at them. It says RPM or DDO or DDR listings. So I don't know, maybe they just don't research on the internet too much. Maybe they just go by what the Red Book has on it or whatever. I don't know. Personally, I have not looked at the Strike It Rich with Pocket Change book. I've been really wanting to get a hold of that, but haven't gotten around to it. But I don't know about that one. So, but still, I would think if you're researching errors and varieties to see if you have one, but someone made the comment that some people are reactive researchers and others are proactive researchers, meaning like me, I guess I'm a proactive researcher because I look into all kinds of things before I even consider going to hunt for these types of things or consider buying any, things like that. Like all the VAMs that are on Morgan dollars, there are hundreds, with an S, hundreds of VAMs, and from what I understand is each VAM is just a different die orientation or a pairing. The obverse and reverse dies paired together, and I don't know. I've still got to do a whole bunch of researching onto it because I do plan on doing a series on like maybe the top 50 VAMs for Morgan dollars. But anyway, getting off topic. Oh yeah, proactive research is something I do, I guess, when I'm looking into things before I even consider buying them, because I want to be educated about what I'm doing, because I'm not just a collector, I'm also a dealer, and I don't want to be making a deal and end up losing my rear because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was looking at. Someone got one over on me by saying, hey, this is a rare variety that is hardly ever found, and I'm just not saying that's going to happen to me, because normally I back off of things that I don't know about. Just like I was talking with another friend of mine about rattlers, and I've not gotten into the rattler deal because it just seems like every price that I see on rattlers is a losing price to me. I would lose money on the deal. And when you're coin dealing, you don't make the money on the sell, you make the money on the buy. It's a weird concept to wrap your head around, but I definitely understand it. So, but anyway, that's a whole different other topic that I might get into on another video. But yeah, so I'm a proactive researcher. I look into things before I consider any of it. Then there's reactive researchers, which is, maybe you're looking through a box of coins from the bank or whatever, and you see something that just looks weird, and then you start researching into it. Or you go to a coin show and you see something that has a bunch of stuff written down onto the flip saying it's this or that and these and those, and you're like, I don't know what the heck that is, but you buy it anyway, and then you take it home and you find out either one, that was a really cool buy, or two, you got ripped off. And I've honestly seen both of those. So but yeah, so I just couldn't believe this. So many people did not know what the abbreviations were. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm retired Navy and we have abbreviations for everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. So maybe I'm used to them, I don't know. And I work on figuring out what they mean, I don't know. So there you go. There's my Ramblin' in the Ranger video for the day. I am at the coin shop. I don't know if I'm going to get anything. I'm just stopping by to have some discussion and whatnot. And I'm going to get out here and get inside. Y'all have a great Thursday. And yeah, Thanks for watching, and keep on stacking. I want to thank everyone for watching my video. It is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, found it informative or entertaining, please hit that thumbs up button by liking the video. Also, comment on what you think about anything discussed. I'm always interested to hear other people's thoughts. Until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking.